Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Empowering Industry Podcast. I'm your host, Charli Matthews, and I have a very special guest today that's going to flip the script on me and ask me some questions. But let me suit up for that. And Becca, jump on here and introduce yourself to everybody.
Hello, it's Bekah. I feel like you should know me at this point, but if you do not, I am part of the empowering team, and I'm excited to be here today and to interview you, Charlie.
Well, I'm excited for it too. I love, love, love what we're going to talk about. And yes, I'm loving putting on these safety glasses. It's been so much fun. So that's my pink pair, and I'm going to take it with me on my trip tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. Well, what do you have for me?
All right, well, today we are going to talk industry access. So you've just launched this amazing project, and I want to know what inspired you to hit the road and go behind the scenes in our industry.
Well, I was already on the road. I was at Reliable Plant and I absolutely loved it. Getting back in touch with the people that are doing the work, talking about maintenance and reliability, talking about culture, and that just really that lit the fire. That was the catalyst. I was really thinking about, okay, how can I include this more? And when I think about my customers too, we were kind of transitioning and moving things around here at Empowering. And I thought, I've got to see my customers and I want to see what they're doing, what they're up to, what's the best way to do that. And I just thought, we've got to go see them. We've got to go spend time with them and, figure out a way to, I guess, tag along on some of these amazing customer visits. When we talk to our EPIC committee, so that's the Empowering Pumps and Industry Conference's advisory board, when we talk to them, some of them are doing amazing things and meeting with their customers. And I just want to like ride beside them, just be a fly on the wall. This sounds so exciting. So I decided to just make the ask. And I guess that's a lot of different ways that it kind of came together, but that's the gist of it. I made the ask to join some people and ride beside them and, look into industry for my own personal benefit. Yes, because I love it. It inspires me. It absolutely energizes me to be with our customers and to see the process of how things are being made. But it gives me the opportunity to shine the light on industry, which I also love. And it's so important. People don't get to see behind the scenes. They don't get to walk the show floors or the shop floors or the show floors. And so I am going to do that. And hey, I'm going to take my cell phone. I'm going to take a microphone. I'm going to take maybe some extra cameras along the way too. And let's see what we can capture and what we can show people. So that's really, in a nutshell, why this all came together.
And we're so excited to be able to follow along with you in all of your travels. And, you've already visited some incredible people and places. Can you share a moment or a story that has stayed with you and reminded you why you're doing this?
Yes. And so I had to start in Alabama, right? My backyard. So SEPCO is one of our partners and just a lot of fun to get to see. And so I went up to Birmingham and me and Kaiten went along for a tour. And my favorite part of this is as we go walking through the back of the plant, we watch each part of the process. But we come along to this man who is wearing an Alabama cap, so roll tide on that. But he has been working there for 51 years, and that just, for me, it meeting somebody that I know has put so much work and effort and pride into the work that they do and is still there, that means that company is treating them right. It means that they enjoy their job, they enjoy what they're doing for industry and their families. And to be able to meet him and him have a smile on his face and, show us what he's working on and still keep working, he's been there, he's done that. That was my favorite moment from that particular visit. But just being, welcomed and, brought into the SEPCO family that day. It was really just an amazing experience to be back there. And anytime that I get to be with our customer is a great day, but to be able to have time to, even in the July heat of Alabama, to walk through a plant and to see how their lives are, how that works. And yes, the equipment energizes me too, and super exciting to see, the training rooms and all the things that they use on a daily basis. I just loved it. It loved every part of the people and the equipment. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it.
That's amazing and so cool to be able to see someone that is has been there for a long time and just to think about the impact that that one single person has had in those 51 years for the industry as a whole is pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's fun to see somebody doing that and enjoying it at the same time and taking a moment of their time with us. So I felt very honored for that. But what I said is like, these are the heroes. These are the heroes right here. And I got to meet you. I was so excited about that.
Yes, absolutely. And, kind of with that, you say that this campaign is about the people behind the process. So, why is it so important for you to spotlight the human side of industry?
Yeah, so we just kind of touched on that, but even further, so meeting with our customers, right? There's a lot of manufacturers, whether it's a pump, seal, motor, valve, compressor, sensors, you name it, right? But where are all these products going? Where is all this equipment going? So getting that like next step of that and being able to go into the end users, into the plants that and the processes are being made. Now, that piece is I had a little conversation kind of when all this was developing with a marketer, and he said, it's just a little bit harder to get into these places. Um, and not everybody does that work. And it just made me think, well, I want to do that work because it's important work. And I want to get in there. I want to see it. I want to understand the process. I want to know where our pumps and equipment are going. And tell people what amazing opportunities there are out there. So whether they're manufacturing, anything. I mean, honestly, I'm just thinking about anything, whether manufacturing energy or water, the things that are vital to life, our food, or maybe it's like we're going into some really, I guess the things you don't even think about, right? The wine factories, the things that people take what's the word? I'm not
Advantage of?
yeah, well, just they forget, like
Mhm.
they forget that there is some type of equipment that's making all this possible. And I don't even know what these are. I don't even know what the application is that's gonna like wow me. But being able to walk through a refinery, a water treatment plant, a power plant, and think, okay, well, this is how we actually survive. And then think about things that are made like I always say this, the strawberries and yogurts. How do they get in there? Those processes are just amazing to me, and we take them for granted. That's the thing. The people behind that, putting in the work every day so that we can have comfort. The air conditioning. I mean, I'm sitting here thinking about this for July because it is so hot. But every aspect of this trip that I'm going on tomorrow, from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep, would not be possible without the people behind the process of making equipment and supplying it to everyone. So I'm so excited about that. Um, yeah, I'm excited to see what it's going to turn into, what type of like adventures I'm going to go on, and the access. Who's going to give me the access to go in to show this to the world? And it starts with our customers. They've been great. So,
Yes, they have been great in giving us that access. What has surprised you the most during your industry access adventures so far?
well, I was going to say that what surprised me the most is the response that we're doing this. And I think that it was needed. I think that it's fun. I mean, everybody kind of looks to empowering to, be this digital media leader. Social media is where we started, right? Back 14 years ago, I was educating people on how to use social media. But there's so many different avenues and so many different platforms and so much creativity that can happen. And we get kind of nervous or scared or don't know how this should look or how we should develop this and get people to interact with what we're doing. And I'm really excited to just show people that how it can be fun. It can be fun to show the products, it can be fun to show the process. And yep, there's a whole audience that are gonna dig it. One of the things I have to give Tomas a shout out here. He's been doing some amazing thought leadership work and just posting about his products online. And I told him, I said, every time you post and I see those pumps, I am stopping because that is like something that I'm interested in. I want to see it and it makes me happy. And so if I can do that for the people out there that are behind the scenes working and showcase what they're doing, or I can do it for our customers and remind them how amazing their products and services are, that's a great day for me. But I just want to show people what's out there that we can do, how easy it is to create, and just give them some little permission, I guess, to do that by the action that we take by going behind the scenes with them.
And just taking them a step further. Like we've consulted with our clients for 14 years now on, the things that are going to get people's attention. And like you said, like when you're scrolling your feed, like it's the pieces of equipment and the people that are going to make you stop. And so we've always been encouraging that of these are the types of things that you should showcase for your facilities because it's amazing and people want to see it. And so now we're able to, kind of give a little highlight on our end and explore that.
Yeah. And so what I'm really happy about and excited about and thankful for is my team. So there's no way, absolutely no way that I could do this without my team. And Bekah, you've always been there to hear my idea and probably go, oh my gosh, here we go. And, get the team to execute. Amber, in the background with Mallory and Kaiten now, just making this happen, making it look good, making me feel good, and then making our clients successful from all of this. I am just so happy that I have y'all. And yeah, the journey is going to be fun. I told people that I'm leaving here, my family and friends. I wish I could say I'm, sad to be leaving because I can't because I'm gonna have such an amazing time, but I will miss you. But I am so, so, so happy. I'm getting my face is like, smiling and the smiles I know I'll be sore from smiling. So um I guess that's all I wanted to really share, but
Well, I have one more thing for you, Charlie. Is it's, if someone wants to follow your journey or even have you come to their facility, how can people get involved?
yes. So definitely connect with us on all the social media platforms. You can use the hashtag industry access to follow along. You can also follow at Empowering Pumps and Equipment, and at Charli K. Matthews. So those are the two platforms that will be sending that out, and that's across the board. Yeah, make sure you're following us, number one. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff that you should have already been doing. No, but if you want me to come to your facility, email me or DM me, whatever, and we'll work it out. We'll see where I am. We'll see if you're a partner of ours, absolutely, you know how to get in touch with me. If you just see this and you have an amazing process or facility, or you're just fascinated, please tell me. And I would love to have people on the podcast. I'd love people to go behind the scenes. I'd love to see you out and about, maybe not a plant tour because we're doing some other stuff for this industry access. We're going to see you at trade shows. We're going to see you in your actually facilities, maybe a marketing room. It doesn't have to be a plant floor to be interesting. Y'all have amazing things to share, stories to share. So, yeah, I say just get in touch with us, and anybody on my team that you regularly work with, just remember this and bring it up. And yeah, we're gonna book it. We're gonna do it. I'm traveling a lot to Houston and Chicago. And so I'm trying to think what else do we have, but those are the two main ones because we'll be back for Epic for in November. And anything else that I'm missing? I'm trying to think. You won't probably, yeah, you will. You'll see this. I'll be at ESA next week. So if you see this and you're at ESA, like ping me so I can meet up with you. I know there's already our industry person of the week that I'm really excited about meeting. And so there's ESA, then there's Houston and surrounding areas. And then, do I take a break? Nope, I am going to Wisconsin. So excited about that too. And so, y'all, schools will be back before you know it. We'll be back in session there. We'll have fall travel. But right now, I am on the road and super excited to bring you industry access with Charli K. Matthews and the team over here at Empowering Pumps and Equipment. So, without further delay, I guess that's all. And until next time, be empowering.